Hello guys, welcome back to Tropics in the US. We are talking about Tropical Storm Theta and Eta, and even possibly Iota. Yes, we might even have Iota by the end of this week. But let's just get right on into it. This was, or the for Eta, it is kind of outdated. The satellite imagery is kind of owled or outdated. But so we have this here. We also have the Iota satellite. Not the best looking storm. It might go up to a hurricane and then just die down very quickly, or even become a subtropical storm or post-tropical cyclone. Sorry. So maximum sustained winds of 70 miles per hour, 110 kilometers per hour, is moving east-northeast at or 75 degrees at 14 miles per hour, 22 kilometers per hour. The minimum central pressure is 989 millibars or 29.21 inches. The location is 29.4 north, 36.2 west, about 795 miles or 12,080 kilometers southwest of the Azores. The location is 29.4 north, 36.2 west. Theta transitions to a tropical cyclone over the eastern Atlantic. So the tropical storm force winds forget what this island is called, but they are in a 10 to 20% chance. Closer it gets, stronger it gets. It is not in a 58 mile per hour possibility or even hurricane force. But let's go back to here real quick. At 9 p.m. GMT, 21 UTC, the center of Tropical Storm Theta was located near latitude 29.4 north, longitude 36.2 west. Theta is moving towards the east-northeast near 14 miles per hour, 22 kilometers per hour. And this motion is expected to continue for the next few days. Maximum sustained winds are near 70 miles per hour, 110 kilometers per hour, with higher gusts. Little change in strength is forecasted during the next couple of days. Some slow weakening is expected by later this week. Tropical storm force winds will extend outward up to 140 miles, 222 kilometers from the center. The estimated minimum central pressure is 989 millibars, or 29.21 inches. The next complete advisory is at 3 a.m. GMT, according to forecaster Lotto. But now let's talk about Tropical Storm Eta. So, as I said, it is kind of outdated. We have 42A for Eta, but we do see good convection. Spots up to even past negative 90, pretty high, or about negative 90 degrees Celsius. So that is pretty high. So we see the convection pretty good with the storm, and then we see all this dry air all around this system. Like, it's surrounded by dry air. Except some of it, not really a lot, in the path of where the storm is heading. Speaking about the path of where the storm is heading, let's see that real quick. So, um, so, um, maximum sustained winds of 60 miles per hour, 95 kilometers per hour, is moving north or 360 degrees at 7 miles per hour, 11 kilometers per hour. The minimum central pressure is 992 millibars, 29.30 inches. The location is 23.2 north, 85.1 west, about 90 miles or 145 kilometers north of the western tip of Cuba. Tropical storm warning issued for the dry tortugas and a tropical storm watch is in effect for portions of the west coast of Florida. Watches and warnings. Changes with this advisory. A tropical storm warning has been issued for dry tortugas. A tropical storm watch has been issued for the west coast of Florida, from Inglewood northward to Suwannee River. Excuse me. A tropical storm warning is in effect for dry tortugas. Tropical storm watch is in effect for Inglewood to Suwannee River, Florida. The Cuban provinces of La Habana, Artemisia, Mayabeque, Pina del Rio, and the Isle of Youth. Interests elsewhere along the Gulf Coast of Florida should monitor the progress of Eta. So, tropical storm force conditions, we are seeing that it's moving northward, and for portions of Florida, we are seeing portions up to 40 to 50, even 60% chance. Of course, these will reach higher 50. We see about 20 to 30% chance, and hurricane force winds, none. Rainfall forecast in the green, 1 to 2 inches, dark green 2 to 4, yellow 4 to 6, orange 6 to 10, and red 10 to 15. Speaking about rainfall, let's talk about that real quick. Eta is expected to produce the following rainfall amounts today and tonight. Western Cuba, an additional 3 to 5 inches, 75 to 125 millimeters, with isolated maximum storm total accumulations of 25 inches, 765 millimeters. South Florida, isolated additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 2 inches, with isolated maximum storm total accumulations of 15 to 20 inches. Eta is expected to produce the following rainfall amounts through Thursday. Portions of West Florida and the southern coast, including the Tampa Bay area, 1 to 2 inches, with isolated totals of 4 inches. Flash and river flooding will be possible in western Cuba, along with landslides in areas of higher terrain. Additional flash and urban flooding will be possible in South Florida, especially across previously inundated areas, and eventually along portions of West Florida and the Sun Coast. Flash and urban flooding will also be possible for western Cuba. Here the light green is 5% marginal risk, and the yellow is a 10% slight risk. Wind. Tropical storm conditions are expected in the dry tortugas overnight and early Wednesday. Tropical storm conditions are possible in the tropical storm watch area in Cuba tonight. Tropical storm conditions are possible in the tropical storm watch area along the Florida west coast by Thursday afternoon. Source: swells generated by Eta are expected to affect the north coast of Cuba, the northwestern Bahamas, southern and western Florida, and the Florida Keys during the next day or so. These threats are likely to cause life-threatening surf and rip current conditions. Please consult products from your local weather office. Next advisory. The next complete advisory is at 9 p.m. CST. Thank you for Forecaster Stu for doing this. Let's do the key messages, and then we'll talk about the discussion and outlook. 1. Tropical storm force winds are possible along portions of the Florida Gulf Coast by Thursday afternoon, and a tropical storm watch has been issued. Interests elsewhere along the Florida Gulf Coast should monitor the progress of Theta, as additional watches may be needed tonight. 2. Heavy rainfall from Theta will continue across western Cuba and South Florida today and tonight, then potentially spread up the west coast of the Florida Peninsula Wednesday through Thursday. Additional flash and urban flooding will be possible in South Florida, especially across previously inundated areas, and eventually along portions of West Florida and the Sun Coast. Flash and urban flooding will also be possible for western Cuba. At 3 p.m. CST 21 UTC, the center of Tropical Storm Eta was located by satellite and Cuban radar data near latitude 23.2 north, longitude 85.1 west. Eta is moving towards the north near 7 miles per hour, 11 kilometers per hour. A motion towards the north or northeast is forecast through Wednesday night, followed by a turn toward the northeast on Thursday. On the forecast track, the center of Eta will move parallel to but offshore of the Florida west coast on Thursday and move near or over the Appalachian Bay Thursday night and Friday. Maximum sustained winds are near 60 miles per hour, 85 kilometers per hour, with higher gusts. Some strengthening is forecast through Thursday morning, and Eta could be near hurricane strength by Wednesday night or Thursday morning. Gradual weakening is expected to begin Thursday afternoon or evening. Satellite-derived wind data indicate that tropical storm force conditions extend outward up to 60 miles, 95 kilometers from the center. The estimated minimum central pressure is near 992 millibars or 29.30 inches. Okay, so we have Eta on top of the western of here. Eta, and then Theta, and then possibly Iota. Yeah. Let's talk about possible Iota. The National Hurricane Center is issuing advisories on Tropical Storm Eta located over the southeastern Gulf of Mexico just offshore the coast of western Cuba, and on subtropical, this was before it became a tropical storm, subtropical storm Theta located over the eastern Atlantic. One, which is this one, possible Iota, formed exactly where Eta might form. A tropical wave located over the eastern Caribbean Sea is producing disorganized showers and thunderstorms. The wave is expected to move westward into more conducive environmental conditions over the next several days. A tropical depression is likely to form late this week or this weekend when the wave reaches the central or western Caribbean Sea. Formation chance through 48 hours is low at 10%, and formation chance through 5 days is high at 70%, so 80% or 80 out of 200, you could also say. So guys, I think I have to end it here. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell so you get notified when I create another video. Bye and stay safe.